Okay, November 5th. Update. Fish are good. I got some pelletized parrot food at the feed store. So I've been feeding them a little bit, tiny amounts, to see if they'll go for it. Here's some of the stuff they haven't eaten. Boom. Are they going for it? Maybe. They didn't go for those ones. It's just a little too big for them, I think. But maybe after it softens up, they'll go for it. Here's my anaerobic tank, which I have turned off for the last 4 or 5 days. Whew. I dumped some apple pulp in there from my cider making again, and turned off the flow of water because the biofilm in that aerobic tank down there was getting huge. So I think that the aerobic bacteria were taking up nutrients, and then I let it go. I turned off the air for the last 4 or 5 days, and then now it's gone anaerobic, and I think it's releasing those nutrients back into the water. I haven't seen that in my tests except as an elevated ammonia level. Got 1 part per million a couple days ago, so I haven't tested since then. Here's one of my beds and the kiwis. One of the kiwis was not doing well, so I pulled it and I put it in the sump tank. So that's kind of the place of last resort. That's a butternut squash that I harvested, but I haven't done anything with it. I'm supposed to eat it, I guess. It's got a big split in it, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Give it to a neighbor. Habanero plant. So nitrogen has basically plummeted in my system. I've been sparsely feeding strawberries, it's okay. And when this was aerobic and part of the system, it was always denitrifying. Actually, it was denitrifying up at the anaerobic tank up there. And it was going from like 80 parts per million in the fish tank of nitrates down to 20 to 30 parts per million. And then a couple days after that, it went to 0 parts per million, total denitrification. And the plants are, I don't know what's going on with the plants, frankly. I think the pH is too high. And so that's resulting in some nutrient deficiencies, but you know, now that I say that, I don't really see much deficiencies. I'd say maybe these raspberries have been potassium deficient for too long, but it might be part of their life cycle too. So I don't know. They're all going brown, but these light colored leaves like that tells me it's missing a lot. Probably like iron, magnesium, potassium, nitrogen, because there's no green at all. Okay. And this stuff's doing okay, I guess. That papaya tree is trying. It's trying. My gypsy peppers are turning a little bit. They're blushing. And mango tree is dying. But the grapes seem to be doing okay. And the lemon cucumbers don't seem to be doing much. I think because of the low nitrogen environment, there's not a lot of growth. I could be wrong. Vegetative growth. This is good vegetative growth on the orange tree. That was just little buds like that a few months ago. So that's cool. Green onions are getting too big. Here's the aerobic tank with no air for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. See, there's a sheen on the water. The biofilm on the netting has gone kind of scummy looking. If I pull it up, it's brown. and doesn't smell bad, but I think if I stirred it, it would probably release a lot of bad smells, methane. So my plan for this is to let it sit for a few more days and keep testing the water parameters and just see what the water parameters do. And then I'm going to aerate it for, I don't know, a week until something changes. I see some positive growth on the biofilm or something, and then I will open the tap up at the top of the hill and have water start coming down, and boom, now we're part of the loop again. You see I got my overflow pipe turned up. Okay, well that's the update, and I did it in less than 10 minutes this time.